What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Tribit Home wireless home speaker. This is an alarm clock with a built-in Bluetooth speaker. I believe it's about 24 watts, so it should have a pretty good output. I've always been a big fan of Tribit speakers. Back here I got the Stormbox Blast, and then I got the Stormbox regular. Overall, Tribit in general, just a very good bang for your buck brand with good sound quality. So looking at the features over here, we got an alarm clock, music lights, FM radio, superior sound to what, I don't know, and then stereo party mode. Hopefully you can link this to other Tribit speakers. Otherwise, if you're just linking two alarm clocks together, I don't see why anyone would want to do that. So let's go ahead and look inside. So first thing we got is the unit. It's got a kind of fabric material up front. Doesn't feel bad. Got the LED lights on the side. A few ports in the back. I think I read somewhere this is supposed to be a ported speaker, but I don't see any ports, so I'm not sure if it is, or maybe they're just hidden behind this fabric here. And then inside the box, we also got an auxiliary cable. Well, actually only has one end, the other one's cut off, so I think this has to be the cable to get the FM radio reception. And we got one more box here. I'm assuming it's the power brick. Decent size. Kind of unfortunate to see this old barrel style. They could have easily stuck a USB-C on there. That would have been a lot better, but I mean, it is what it is. And then you got the manual, and that's about it. I haven't used this yet, so let me go ahead and get it set up, figure out how to use it, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, so real quick, before I dive into the functionality of this speaker, I want to point out two key things that caught my attention. One, huge props to Tribit for actually including a functional cell phone charger. What I mean by that is most speakers typically only include this USB type A that's only about 1 watt, and that's going to take forever to actually charge your phone. But Tribit actually went further and actually included a USB Type-C port that puts out 3 amps. So this is going to charge your phone a lot quicker than the 1 amp is. It's not going to be as fast as your cell phone charger that came with your phone, but it's going to do a decent speed. Number two, Tribit seems to have some misinformation on their website that really bummed me out in terms of what this speaker doesn't have. So if you look at their website here, it says this Tribit Home has a battery in it, a 2600 milliamp battery, up to 20 hours of music. I don't know if they copy and pasted their specifications from another speaker or what, but this speaker indeed does not have a battery. The only way you can turn it on is through this cable. Now I got a little happy about the battery because I figured, okay, if your power goes out, you still got a speaker, you still got an alarm clock, you have a power bank to charge your phone. But turns out this isn't really the alarm clock of the future. They kind of just made the regular typical have to plug in your wall alarm clock. So Tribit, you might want to go ahead and fix those stats on your page, and if you make a part 2 of this, include a power bank. That will cost you a few bucks and add a lot more value to this. Another thing I wanted to point out that I wish this had but it doesn't, it would be great if they had an app with this. I know this came out before their speakers started having apps, but if they make a Tribit Home 2, include an app. It will be so much easier to set the time by the app, because nobody likes fidgeting with these buttons, taking forever to set the hours and then spinning it all around to get the minutes. In the app, you just type in the time. You want to set an alarm, go ahead and turn it on just like on your phone, turn it off. It'll be a whole lot easier and futuristic to be able to program and set up this alarm with your phone. All right, so diving into the speaker specifications, we have here the pause and play button, volume up and down. These might be track forward, track back. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played with that part yet. You got the alarm button. Over here, you have a few different ambient noise modes. So you got white noise, seashore. Let me turn this up. So you got some ocean noises. Rain, bird, and then you have light music. I'm not sure exactly what's happening. I had this happen once before. where I click the button and it doesn't go to the next one and it starts skipping on its own. So I think there might be some issues with the touch buttons. Coming around side, you got the light. You got white mode, which is more like an ambient night light. You got this music 1 mode, which kind of just scrolls through colors and doesn't really sync with your music. And then you have music 2 mode that syncs with your music and bounces around to the beat of the music. All right, so let me go ahead and give you some sound samples and show you guys how this sounds. All right, guys, so there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. As for me, I like it. First of all, these lights are way brighter than I expected them to be. In comparison, these lights in the Tribit Blast are more like kind of like a gimmick. You know, if you turn off the lights, you're not going to see them that much. But with this, as you guys saw, when the lights are off, this is just emitting light everywhere. This is almost like a small party box speaker. So that was really unexpected, but a nice little touch. And then the sound, in comparison, it blows away the Tribit Stormbox. So if you don't need a portable speaker, I think they're about the same price. I would get this one. This one has a lot more bass. The sound sounds fuller. Overall, it just has a larger sound. This one sounds like its size, I guess you could say. It sounds like a JBL Flip or something like that. This sounds like a speaker of a much larger size. So sound-wise and lights, fantastic. I would highly recommend it for those two options. However, for an alarm clock, I feel like it's kind of just the basic, same old regular alarm clock. For me, I'm a real techie person, so when I buy something, I expect it to be, you know, I want it to be something of the future, you know. If I could project the time on the wall and that cost me $200 more, I'm probably going to buy it because I'm a guy really into tech, and those things kind of, you know, bring happiness to me. Overall, for the price, this is about $80, I think. If you compare it to like something like the Google Home, the Alexa, this is a great bang for your buck. The sound's way better. It doesn't beat the Google Home Max, but that's about, you know, $250. But the Google Home regular and the Nest, the one that's about this size, this definitely sounds better. So for the money, I'll highly recommend it. So if you need an alarm clock / Bluetooth speaker, go ahead and look this up and pick one up for yourself. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments, as usual, just go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, see you guys next time.